This guy said not milky yellows again? That's crazy, bro. But it's actually April 1st, 1 a.m. now. You April Fool's stream is on April 2nd. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Different parts of the world has different times for that. I didn't even think about that. That's true. Why are your switches lined up like an army? This is how I lube my switches, bro. What do you mean? This is how I keep track of what I've lubed. You guys don't do this? Oh my, Alex, there's a paradox occurring. My tracking for the F1 says it hasn't shipped yet, but the email notice is expected today. I dropped it off yesterday, Fried. I would be surprised if it's today. I don't know why that is. Also, Much, thank you so much for the party at 30 here. I really appreciate that. What were you guys doing today? Fried. Unlikely it made it here that fast. Yeah, if they ship it in one day, I will be absolutely shocked because it was like 3 or 4 day shipping. So I highly doubt it. But that would be insane, dude. Also, I don't think I think with the weather and stuff too, there was weather delays. I got a notification for that too. So we had a really bad like snow and ice storm yesterday. So I don't know if that's also going to be like affecting some shipping times. But knowing UPS, it definitely will. Because we got some Raiders. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Built a wood keyboard. Very nice. I didn't know DHL worked. Oh, no, we're not using DHL. I used UPS for Fried. DHL shipping, unfortunately, into the States is insane. It is absolutely way too much money, and I don't think any of us could, unfortunately, afford some of the prices that they're charging. It is, I think, last time I checked a DHL price into the States, it was something like, don't get me wrong, great service, but it was something like $120 versus any of the competitors being like a fraction of the price. I'm using the Vero again. I liked it. I think it's gonna stay on the desk for a little while. Ball spin. Oh shoot. Do I have that available? Let me see. 120 CAD? Yeah, it was expensive. I'm afraid to know what it would have been for Fried, because Fried's box was actually pretty heavy. So we'll do a little ball spin here. That's pretty good. So I got like junk in here. Need to throw all that stuff out. Very nice. Mine was 9 kilos. Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy. I don't remember. What was your shipping cost again? I really don't even remember, Fried. How are the stock springs and milky yellows? Honestly, not bad. No, I haven't. Honestly, I've been really busy today, and I had so many switches to lube that I have not had a chance to respond to anyone's email or DM today. I will say, though, I want to say something because it's been kind of bothering me. This is probably to do with 0 people here, but I don't even know how to word this. Basically, I posted the Cappy video, and I think I'm just really tired of this assumption that I don't criticize things when literally we're on stream and in the videos saying how things could be better. Like, I think I'm just a little exhausted from having to repeat myself that those are considered criticisms. I'm just not doing it in a mean-spirited way. And it was very clear as day that some people only want criticisms to be delivered in a more direct, like, not angry per se, but they want criticisms to be delivered in a different tonality. And yeah, and it seems like the other side of things, which I'm going to make very clear as well that I will not be doing, is there's a lot of people, not just 1 or 2, there's a lot of people who feel that I should be comparing every board to Neo products. The reality is, I'm not going to do that. I think it's utterly ridiculous that we need to compare everything to one product. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever you want to look at it, Neo does not hold the gold standard in this hobby. And I think it would be wise for people to open up their minds a little bit and realize that people have different preferences, and this is going to be and always has been a primarily preference-based hobby. So not every board, just because it's a 65%, needs to be compared to the most popular mass-produced board. Like, it doesn't, to me, this is just not, it's not logical. There's no logic here other than just saying you get better value for your dollar if you go with the mass manufactured products. It's ignoring everything else that you'd put into a hobby. And we can, if people want, they can sit here and be like, well, Alex, you're looking at this from like a custom side of thing and not the everyday person. It doesn't matter. The point is, we're in this hobby to explore things we like. We're in this hobby to appreciate different things. So I'm not going to just sit there and be like, this is the gold standard because everyone wants me to have it to be the gold standard. That's just not what it is. Even with Switches and stuff, like, yes, there are objectively bad and good points to certain things, but people have different preferences. So I think I'm just a little bit resentful that it's kind of come down to a lot of, and like I talked about this yesterday, a lot of like misinformation in this hobby. And I don't know who the hell's spreading this misinformation or why it's spreading. But like, it is genuinely super irritating when you're trying to have a regular, like a normal discussion about, for example, MOQs and why something would be priced at some other price versus something that's done in a smaller scale. And I get told that doesn't matter. Because I think at the end of the day, like, that is really the only objective things we can realistically look at. Again, I think I'm just becoming increasingly more, maybe annoyed, maybe resentful. I don't know the word. I'm trying to look for it here. But I just wanted to get off my chest because seeing some people respond to just keyboards in general, not just the Cappy, but so many other boards over the last few weeks, even the Cloudline, just everything. It's just like, it's just crazy to me. Like, it's supposed to be a hobby full of diverse products and cool things, and you can pick and choose what you want. But it seems like if you don't pick and choose what everyone wants, it's suddenly you're not being fair or truthful. I'm allowed to like different things, just like you're allowed to like different things. And some people are looking at it as a reviewer, I should be more tough on products. Dude, if the keyboard builds fine, types fine, sounds okay, and all the quality's there, the rest is preference. There's only so many objective things you can look at with a keyboard. You can look at price, sure, but pricing is also just not fair to look at sometimes because, for example, some people have deeper pockets. But it is what it is. You get on PBE TFT. I played it the other day. Wait, who wants me to hop on PBT? Why did two people say that? People are idiots. Can't make everyone happy, nor should you try. You should just do you. Yeah, I mean, like, ultimately, I'm going to do that. Like, I'm going to do me, but it's been bothering me. I've been seeing it for the last few months. And, like, I gotta say, like, I've already thought of some proactive ways to kind of, like, help with some of the misinformation. So, you always take notice of supplier service and communication, don't you? That counts the most. Yeah, I always mention that too. I tell people all the time, like, I would pay a premium. And I don't know, I think you guys too. I think a lot of people here would pay a premium to have people, have better customer service. Like, I know I would. So I also feel like being more mature about things is also becoming more rare these days. It's easy to troll negative reactions. I think, unfortunately, this isn't trolling at this point. It's like people legitimately just kind of being like, I said it, I think towards the end, because I did respond to a few people and a few comments. I think I said it the best at the end, but it was the most direct, which was, I think people are looking for me to tell them what to buy, and I'm not going to do that. That is totally up to you. I will never tell you what to buy and what not to buy. I can give you guys my opinions and my thoughts, but I'm not going to say you need to go pick up this keyboard right now. It is the best thing since sliced bread. You must pick this up. it's better than everything else. So I think people just want to be told what to purchase. So again, I'm just not going to do that. Anyways, sorry to start the stream off on this note. I just wanted to get off my chest. Ooh, this thing's sliding everywhere. All the time stuff is coming out though. What to buy changes all the time, and everyone's looking at different. There's no bullet, unfortunately. There's no one bullet. I agree with that. There's no one size fits all keyboard either, which is. Should I buy the Cappy? It's up to you, Jedi. Get me hyped, ready to go to war. Oh shoot, did I not lube enough switches for this? I totally think I didn't. Why did I think this was a 60% today we were doing? It's okay, we can lube a few switches on stream. Let's do that. I think I need to lube, what, another 20? We'll just hang out and lube some switches. What was this hole? Is this spring swap this bag? I've already pre-spring swapped this entire bag. I just don't remember what this is. I think this is all a 58 gram. But I just didn't lube anything just because I wasn't sure what people wanted. I thought this was a J02 today, the customer said, but this might be a J01. Is it a J01 technically? Because I thought a J02 is a 60%. Yeah, this is a J01. Did I misread what they sent me? Hold on a second. I could have sworn it was a J02. I know they're not perfectly aligned. Hold on. Yeah, this is a J01. I'm pretty positive. That's okay. Miscommunication. I did look up. They did say J02, but it's okay. The human behind every product and delivering criticism kindly is based human. Yeah, I mean, there are people who put a lot of effort into things, and I don't want them to ever feel like they're not recognized for those things too. Yeah, okay, well, let's just change the title. Yeah, the client put J02 in the notes, so perhaps that's also why I thought this was a smaller keyboard. It's okay. I think realistically we only need to lube, I think only like what? Let's just lube another 12 switches. I don't think we need to lube that many. But look how nice these sound. So these are spring swapped, filmed, and then some GS2. My fave as of recent. Those sound so good. Mm-hmm. It's like we'll only do a few of these. Like I said, it's not a whole hell of a lot of time here. No, I didn't find a new GS2 supplier, but Kinetic Labs said soon, so I'm just gonna make sure I can hold on to getting those. Okay, these are already half done, thankfully. Basically, I've already half lubed the spring when I put these in, but I waited for the rest because I thought afterwards, this was me trying to be efficient. I thought afterwards, oh, I could just pre-do a whole bag full of springs. And then I thought, well, what if people don't want those springs? But luckily I've had some clients just say, give me whatever. So these are just 58 gram springs. They're, I think these ones here, because it's been a while since I've done these ones. These were 18 mil or no, 16. Oh no, maybe 18. I don't know, 16 or 18. I don't remember what mil they were. What are the reasons you would film a switch? Housing wobble. So when you crack it open, sometimes they don't close the way that you cracked them open. And that's why you do this. Put Nixies in my origami TKL, and I love them. Dude, Nixies in that board did sound really good. I think, didn't I use Nixies for the first build? I don't even remember what I used. But yeah, anyways, that's just how I've been feeling. With the keyboard hobby. I think it's such a larger conversation, by the way. So, I hate to ask this, but you mean swamp switch lubing, but is the best way to commission you switch lubing through your build form? It is. Did you put in a form? I have not looked at anything in like 2 days, Silver. Sunday, I was swamped with switch lubing, and then today I've also just been swamped. But I plan to go through all my emails tonight, so yeah, go for it. Switch lubing is a pretty fast turnaround time, so you don't have to wait long if it's just switch lubing. Hey man, been watching your vids for a while, stumbled across the one of the Zoom series. How would you say it compares to the Neo 65CU? Love your input. Okay. Very valid comparison here, actually. I do think the Zoom series lags behind the Neo series, especially now that the Neo 65CU is a thing. Visually, if you like the Zoom, get the Zoom. You know, they're both very different keyboards. But I do think from like what you get inside the box and just what works better, because they're so close in everything, I personally just had a better experience for the most part with the Neo 65CU. The CU, the only quirk I would say about the CU is I don't like the feet on the bottom of the board. Like, it may even hinder your experience a bit with that particular board. The Zoom does feel better for that reason, but I did like, actually, if you're comparing it to the new Zoom series, I do like the mounting styles on the Zoom a lot more than I like them in the Neo 65, but visually and style-wise and just like, again, if you're looking at it from like what you're getting inside the box, I do think the Neo is extremely hard to beat right now. But yeah, my choice out of the two of those, visually and for the most part sound-wise, I lean towards the Neo 65CU. But if you're already like kind of into the Zoom series and you really like the way they look, the Zoom series can sound really good too. There's also some other little benefits about the 65CU as well. Zoom series felt like they used the same design every time. Reminds me of how Google Pixel used the same camera sensor for the first 5 pixels. Yeah, the Zoom series has a very particular look they've been gunning for, and they haven't really given up either, which is interesting to me. But yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. I get that. Really appreciate it. Anytime, man. Ultimately, just buy the board that speaks to you the most. I don't think you'll make a bad choice either way. And thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate that, man. The Zoom went for a side profile that was somewhat harder to move around on my desk than the 722. Oh, really? I don't think the Zoom was extremely difficult to move around, but it was tough enough for sure. Honestly, I like the layout of the Zoom series. Not many 75s with split spacebar. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of benefits to going with the Zoom too. My only issue with the latest Zoom product was I think in a lot of ways I've grown a little bit tired of the catchball system. But, I mean, that's just my own personal preference there. So you said the other one that speaks to me the most? The Supermassive is a long gone? Oh, dude, I don't think anyone's even gotten theirs yet. The Event Horizon. But, very, very cool looking keyboard. You might actually, if you want, you might actually be able to snag extras of those. I don't even know if those will ever come up, but ever since I got the Numa, I can't touch anything else. The Numa is really nice. Nice shape, nice sound profile. I feel like a very overlooked board. No extras for Event Horizon, I think. Oh, they're not doing any? That sucks. I just want the chonk. I get it, dude. You might even like anything from Jackie Designs. Like the hippo and all that, if you want the chunkiness. The Vero butt? Give me 1 second in it. I already half applied lube to the springs, so I'm just doing the other half. When I put these in originally, I just wasn't too sure if people wanted me to use 205 or GS2. So I only lubed the bottom of the spring and then I reassembled them. I did it like en masse one day for 1 pack of mine. But it's already half done. Thankfully, that's why it's not taking me much time, but if I did have to redo these, then yeah, it'd be a big pain in the butt. Not really. I kind of brush everything on these days. I just find for whatever reason, I have better results. That's just kind of my feeling, you know? What's the difference in feel between the two lubes? Dude, I don't know. I cannot put a true finger on it, but I have a preference and a feeling that GS2 comes a little bit... It basically, like, it comes in a little bit deeper, and then it also has, like, it's easier to apply. Like, you don't have to worry about kind of under or over lubing. Like, you kind of get into, like, a better rhythm of it. But just a little bit of a deeper sound profile. Are we still talking about keyboards? Damn. For real, my guy? We could be. We could not be. What do you want to talk about, Gargle? Oh, gosh. They said to buy extra PCBs during their group buy because no extras, but that was a fat minute ago. Oh, okay. I would assume they make extras, but kind of weird. What is a keyboard? A luxury typing device. Everyone knows that you just use your mind to type these days. Just use Siri. Holy frig, are those milky yellows? Yeah. My favorite switch. Do you have a preference between bag lubing and applying GS2? It's like springs, or do you mean the stems themselves? How far in advance can you book builds? As far as you need me to. I had someone who literally booked me a year ago. And their build's coming up in July. But, I mean, that's kind of rare. It's like few and far between that even happens. I type with my lower... I can't even pronounce that word. Phalanges? I just wish there was more 100% options. Yeah, I wish there was more that regularly came up as well. It's tough sometimes. Book Alex for 4/20/2069? Bro, I don't even know if I'll be alive then. It's a long time. Yeah, there are some people who tell me like, hey, I bought a board, it ships out like in 2 years. Do I just hit you up on Discord to schedule? If you can, Verm, send an email. I find it's a lot easier for me in the long run. The reason why I say that is because unfortunately, but maybe this is just a personal gripe, Discord kind of sucks when it comes to message retention. After a while, like, some people add me to group chats and stuff. For whatever reason, things get kind of weird. And they kind of just stop showing up on the side of Discord. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, they don't disappear, but like the person on the side, like, will just disappear eventually. So just way more organized for an email inbox. I hope that's okay, Verm. Yeah, well, okay, when I say that, I mean, like, who's messaged you and stuff. Have you built or used a Saturn 60? Those big things with the handles? Bro, I love those things. I think that's the one you're talking about, right? No, we're going to do a keyboard. The customer told me a J02, so I lubed enough for a J02, but it's actually a J01. So it's a bit of a different board. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so I didn't have enough switches lubed. I hope this is enough, though. So I'm just going through a few here that I already had pre-done. Get pranked, noob? I did get a little pranked, huh? Pre-order says that they will be delivered in July, though. For which one? I just had another day of overestimating how much I can get done. Classic. I mean, I got nothing I wanted to do done today. It was mostly organizing, doing a few repairs for people. I wanted to finish up the last 2 commissions I did and finalize them, but I didn't even have time to do that today. So it's gonna be that's gonna be a tomorrow kind of day. Although tomorrow might also be another one where I feel like I'm not gonna get enough done. I mean, dude, the office has been with the green wall. It's very reinvigorating for sure. Like I like it a lot, but today was not a day that I could really focus on that. It was a lot of head down working and talking, meeting and stuff like that. So All right. This should be good enough now. Pay week is next week, and I think I'm going to indulge a bit in some retail therapy. Ooh, what are you going to get? What are you thinking? Alrighty. Let's put this to the side. GPU. Bruh. Are GPUs still really hard to find right now? Are people still going wild for GPUs? What's this? That's cool. It's like a little 3D printed keyboard. Interesting. Alrighty, let's move this to the side and let's start getting this all set up to build. I heard you like keyboards? Yeah. Oh, well, we have a problem. Unfortunately, it's okay. We can repair this. Little thing, guys. If you guys are ever shipping or sending out keyboards, do not put the PCB with nothing else attached to it. Let's fix that right now. I live in Europe. Probably why July? Sorry, for which one? What happened? Oh, the JST connector flopped off. Real when? They just shipped out the plates to me. So we should hopefully get that very soon. There's 2 plates, right? Yeah, just a little word of caution too, because I have to inspect the diodes now too. Hopefully we're not missing any diodes, but just don't, if you guys are ever shipping keyboards, like, don't leave these unwrapped with anything. Like, wrap up your PCBs. Kind of sounds like a safe sex ad, but make sure you take care of that, because you don't want that to happen when you open a bag. I just watched your vid on the key cult that arrived. That arrived like earlier today. Oh, the key cult? Which video? Which one? Let's get this. No, I didn't have time to set up which giveaway I wanted to do, so I didn't want to like just randomly set one up, but we'll do it tomorrow. Luckily, this is going to be a decently easy fix, so luckily. Oops. But I'm worried about the diodes. Maybe not as easy as I thought. I can't believe I went from god tier of taping all over the screws to the fossil to the careless mistake of keeping the Navi's magnetic thingy attached. That happens, man. There we go, perfect. Do you choose the switches based off of whether you're going solder or hot swap? I mean, sometimes I do, but not all the time. Anyways, I don't know if this side will solder down, because I think the metal part on the sides are a little destroyed. All right. This just in, and it thinks he just learned how to suck. What? Huh? Okay, let's test the PCB. How would you describe the sound profile of a full travel switch and a keyboard with no foam? Oh man, that's tough. I don't know the right answer to tell you there. Depends so much on so many different things. So many variables. All right, let me see if this is all a-okay and working. Hello, cable? Is this cable not good for this? Don't fall, please. Yeah, unfortunately the JST here just didn't survive transit. Okay. Maybe not enough solder applied. I was kind of light with it. Yeah, the JST was literally positioned right against the plate, so. Okay, let's try that now. J01 is back? Oh, this is a client's. Alright. We are good now. Perfect. Just need a little bit more solder. Wait, the red plus silver kind of feels nice. Really? You like it? I think it's a cool color combo. I've been bugging Jay for a long time about it. Oh, I don't know when he'll bring it back, to be honest. I mean, this does look really good, though. Red, silver, and some nice milky yellows. I'm here for it. All right, I guess for layout, let's see what the client wanted. Although, I'm a be real. I see stab stickers, which I probably am going to peel off. So... Okay, we're doing FR4 plate today, and I guess just a standard 7U layout for this. So I don't want these stab stickers at all. I didn't... Ah, jeez, I hope this is not difficult to... Alright, they're coming off okay. Jay said he, a couple of times he's doing a final run this year. I mean, if he does a final run this year, I might even grab one. These are nice boards. Oh boy. Honestly, these are like the worst of all the stab stickers too, because they're just literally plastic stickers. All of Jay's boards were so classy. Dude, he had one at the Novel Keys meetup that was so cool that I hope he runs. So, J01 final run or Orger V2. Dude, I don't even know. Both of those are going to be nice. I don't even know which one to pick there, man. Both of those are handsome. Okay. So, I guess we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 stabs for this. Did I already pre-prepare these? I don't even remember. No, I did not. Alright, let's get some stabilizers. There's also the 65, the 65 and the NRD Kaze Mini. Damn, that's going to be a nice one. That will be a nice one indeed. I can never decide whether the Ogre or the Fossil is my fave. Dude, I think the Fossil holds a special place in my heart. It's a good looking keyboard, man. It really is. Oh, never mind. Wait, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of, Elk One. I was thinking about that. So we need 3 of these guys and 1 of these guys. Now I need a 7U wire. The fossil is so special to me because like custom Cerakote, hand patina, custom switch, etc. And the layout's so good on yours too, Fried. Got stabs? Guys, I try to keep my stabs stocked. Okay? Stocked. One day I'll run out. One day I'll run out though. My man flexing? Bro. Alex is a smart man. Listen, when there's a stab shortage, I don't want to be affected, alright? I don't need to be affected. Alex stocked up before the tariffs hit? Honestly, kind of true, though. Do you see the new run of the 5 fossil with the Triceratops weight? Oh, that sounds cool. What are you clipping and why? So on the bottom of cherry clippings, oh, this one's already clipped. There are these extra little pieces here. See these that are protruding off the side? These like little ones that are lower with the little legs that point down. If you don't clip those, it makes a really mushy bottom out for cherry clippings. And it's not very appealing. Honestly, it kind of sounds like you're typing on wet mess. It's kind of weird. Am I a freak if I leave the legs in? Bro, it's your keyboard. You can do whatever you please. You are not a freak. Please. In fact, I think that's kind of cool. It's funny how many keys that aren't popular, or sorry, that aren't that popular, then after the GB they're obscenely popular. You guys want my hot take on that? On why? Hype, trend chasers, and flippers. A mix of like 3 different things: trendiness, flipping, and then the other big thing when people miss out and they're like, ah, damn, it's because people start posting good reviews on that. The board, like other people, like real people, will be like, damn, like this was a cool board, and then people will be like, fuck, all the hype on these were right. Or like maybe all the good, even though it was like a good review, like maybe all the negative attention because it received, because sometimes a higher price is another one, right? There's always something that holds people back, and then people start spending the extra money, which is interesting. Always happens though. This one. Bro, didn't see the vision? No, there's been boards that I reviewed that people have literally told me like this is something I would never buy in a million years. And then it does well, like it sells, and then people are like, damn, I missed it, why didn't I buy it? So let's use this here. I don't know, at the end of the day, man, it's all just keyboards. I finally built the Nolan N1 and the sound is way better than I heard on YouTube. It's an interesting board, right? I liked it. Gonna commission Alex to raw dog switches and unclipped. What the hell? Am I reading right now, Sick Vic? What is going on, dude? There's an influx of people these days who are hesitant to participate in GB. I mean, for good reason. I get it. Like, if I was new to keyboards and reading all the nightmares people talk about GBs with vendors in this hobby sometimes, I'd be so hesitant, dude. I would be like, get me the hell away from this. Even when I participated in my very first group buy, when there wasn't a lot of problems back then, I was still so nervous. Hey Alex, what kind of desk do you use? I'm in the market for one. I use one from Ergon Office. I really like it. I never do GBs. Did it once, never again. Which one was your GB? I do them every now and then, but not as much as I used to. Nowadays, I'm also kind of just in favor of, it's rare that I'll join one. Like, it really has to appeal to me. But I get it. I get why people do it, and I get why people, you know, run GBs, and I get it. So. Click-clack drop of the Cappy feels like a GB. Was it in stock or something? Wait, how did that work for Click-clack? I don't really know. I only know how it worked for Bowl. Do you have any one sending you a spider TKL build? Nope. I don't think anyone's commissioned for a spider. Do you want to commission me for a spider? That'd be really cool, actually. Did you lube your marshmallow switches on your Margot? Yes. Marshmallows are interesting. They're okay sounding. I love the springs that are in them, but they definitely need to be lubed. The Crazy Spider is goated? Or that's Crazy Spider's goated? I never got to look at one. It was very hyped when it came out. I remember that. Extremely, extremely hyped. I've done GMK cubed in 0413 so far. Have been fine thus far. MM Studio stuff is usually pretty safe. Same with GMK stuff. Well, from particular vendors, so. Mate, I lost so many games on MTGO because of marshmallows. Really? Wait, why? I'm so curious. Have you guys actually, has it ever happened to you guys? Has there been like a specific keyboard that has made you guys been like, why do I suck at this game? Maybe it's like a different switch, or maybe like a spring weight or something. I can say on, I have. Whenever I use anything heavier than 65 grams, I tend to like not be good at games. Like I tend to have slow reaction times. It's because my fingers aren't strong, dude. Now, that's just the excuse I use when I lose games, though. Because the other excuse I use is when I go to a switch too light, it's I accidentally double tap things. I just find excuses. So when I suck at a game, I can be like, it was these damn keyboards I'm trying today. It's literally every extended switch spring in existence that throws me off in the game. Oh, did they actually throw you off, though? Honestly, I just try to stick to one keyboard now for playing games. Ooh, the tiredness is kicking in. I'm sorry, guys. That's me with mice and mouse pads. Okay, mouse pads is kind of valid. Same with mice, though. For me, mouse pads are more valid than mice. It's weird. Also, my cream tactiles activate way too low in travel. Yeah, I can't do tactiles to game with anymore. I don't know why I suck with tactiles. Needs to be a linear. Late stream already making Alex sleepy. It's because I didn't get much sleep last night. And honestly, I'm running on one coffee today, and I really wanted a second one. But I was already going to be late to stream, so I was like, let me not make a second one. Because dinner took us a little longer to make, but... Well, we ordered, but it took us longer to get in, I should say. I'm super late? You are all good, bro. Dude, I'm trying my absolute best to do one coffee a day. No more. I find if I have more than one coffee, the caffeine has like adverse effects on me. So I just need one coffee. I'm gonna try my best, man. I'm gonna try to see how long I can go with just doing one coffee a day, or like I might do half a cup like in the morning, half a cup later on. But no more caffeine after that. I feel like, okay, dude, I might be crazy saying this, but I actually feel like I should switch when I have my coffee. I feel like in the mornings I don't need one. It's so weird. But I really feel like I shouldn't have them in the morning. People think they can drink coffee and sleep fine, but they don't realize how fucked they actually are. Swoop, I'm telling you, dude, ever since I stopped doing the extra cup of coffee, like, I do find that I go to bed quicker. And I go to bed at like 12 or 1, opposed to like 3 or 4. Caffeine staves off. Is it actually true, though? I drink decaf because I just want the taste. Dude, I think that's what I want as well. So I get that. I totally get that. Which decaf do you have, out of curiosity? I need a good one. The few decafs I've tried have just been okay. How's it going, Alex? I'm right in the middle of a big batch of switch lubing. Oh, what's the new keyboard? You gotta share with the rest of us. You were one of the people... Wait, you were one of the people most productive in the morning. Same with me. I work best between 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Yeah, I'm very much like... I become like a superhuman between like 8 to 11 as well. Maybe like 8 to 12. And then after that is when I kind of lose my traction. Dude, you know, that's a really good idea though. Maybe I should switch when I have my coffee. Maybe I should just save it for noon. That's a really fucking smart idea. Decaf stales so fast? Actually? Scientifically proven a few months ago? Oh, cool. Are you a day man, enemy of the night? Oh, man. Dude, I'm a morning person. I'll tell you guys right now. Also, what's up, 68? I'm a morning person, okay? I like mornings. I like mornings more than I like staying up at night. Hear me out. Dude, to me, it is such a good feeling waking up in the morning and getting to see the sunrise. Like, just sun fill in your living space while you're waking up, and like it's like a weird, like, relaxing feeling. Honestly, I haven't been doing it much these days, and I need to get back to it. But yeah, not only is it refreshing, but like even hearing like birds chirp and stuff like that too, like it really makes you feel like good. So, bro, gonna do the TikTok routine. Bro, I already ordered the water in it. I'm gonna start, what is it? Putting lemons in the water. I'm just gonna start sprinting 15 miles at 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm on the road before the sun comes up every day. Yeah, even when I had my old job where I needed to be up like really early, I loved it. I like mornings. Mornings are great. Also, what is the sun you're speaking of? Bro, I don't know what the sun looks like recently because it's kind of gone, but I'm typically in the office before sunrise on days. See, I had a job like that once too, where I had to be in the office before the sunrise, and it was a really dark office. That can throw you off. That really can throw you off, dude. Oh, what am I doing? So I get that completely. There's a place local to me that takes a lot of pride in their decaf. Can you, I can check if they ship to Canada. I'm really down to try it. Like, I kind of do want some decaf. I just want the flavor of having coffee. And then the other thing I'm going to try to get away from now too is artificial sweeteners. Because I feel like I've been going kind of crazy with those as like a sugar replacement. But now it's time to stave off, like it's time to ward off that as well. So, I will be looking at the new QK board, the Duo. I think it's still en route to me. I should get it soon, but I might actually schedule that soon-ish as well. Time for maple syrup. God, dude, love me some maple syrup. Yeah, it's the new split one. I think there's literally only one place this can go. Yeah. Sugars and salt. Okay. It's weird, bro. Listen. I can do sugar. Bro, ain't no fucking way on this earth I can do salt. I cannot. If you guys had to pick salt or sugar, for me, I can't give up salt, bro. Salt makes a lot of things better. It really does, dude. That's sodium, baby. Any switches similar to marshmallows? Oh. No, the marshmallows are kind of unique because of the spring. But then again, you can just buy springs like it and put in anything, really. Not having salt, I'm pretty sure, is actually just bad for you. I think you do need levels of sodium, right? I would 100% cut out sugar than salt. Dude, 100, bro. Dude, just, what's up, dude? New to Twitch, and it's my first stream. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're having a good day today. I'll take my chicken plain and boiled, said no one ever. Fucking facts, bro. Salt is good for you. Too much salt isn't though. Yeah. You want to overdo it with sodium. That's for sure. I think if you cut down on sugar, you stop craving it, but cutting down on salt makes you crave it more. Listen, man, I'm always craving salt. There's a reason why lately I don't do candy as much. Like, honestly, I don't do candy. I don't buy candy much at all anymore. We've been going to the grocery store. I'm so proud of myself, by the way. This is like a little... I am a soda person, but not much anymore. I'll drink bubbly, like the sparkling water. We go to the store now, and every time we go, we look at the candy, and then I get asked, like, do you want a bag? And then I have to be like, you know what, I'm good. And I've been proud, man. I have been super good with that. On occasion, we do pick up like a bag of candy to split or something. But like, dude, I'll be real. I eat it way too quickly, and I don't like that. So that's why bubbly doesn't have any flavor. Bubbly's like, okay. I just need carbonation. You know what it is? I just need some of that carbonation. Fuck, I feel like this board would be way better with carbon fiber today, but let me see. I think let's use the carbon fiber. They said it's up to me. Also, let me quickly just send them a message because I don't know if they're tuning in. I did give them the date we're streaming. I don't know if they're in here or not. Did they leave? I need to start putting like, what's your Twitch name? That is like something 100% I need to start adding. Let's see. No. Okay. Let me see if I can just quickly add them. One sec, guys. No, I can't message them yet. It's okay. I'm going to do carbon fiber because it seems like this is more up to me. I think carbon fiber is the better choice past FR4 here. So I think this is the move. Cream soda, sparkling water. Why does this sound so familiar? I think Geo a long time ago told me about this. I'd say milky yellows are okay. Yeah, Geo mentioned the root beer flavored one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with carbon fiber on this. I feel like that's just the better move here. I really do. Plus, I know how this sounds with carbon fiber, and it's really good, so. Although, this carbon fiber plate does not fit. Well, we might not be able to use this carbon fiber plate. And this is an ISO plate. Oh boy. And they want it in a US layout. So I may have to do this in like a 6.25U. Looks perfect to me. I mean, I don't fault the clients at all. Some people don't know how to build boards, and that's totally fine. But I don't get how this didn't fit. Just sand the plate. I might have to sit here and file this down, but I also don't want to do that until I get confirmation that I can from the person whose board this actually is owned by. So for now, let me see if I can try to get a hold of them. Sorry, guys. This is the classic metric to imperial conversion error. You know, it might be something silly like that. Yeah, that sucks. Huh. The HTTP sounds real nice. Thank you, dude. I just slam things together and hope for the best. I also sometimes do that. I just really don't like filing down carbon fiber. Fuck. Unless we do switch this to 6.25U, which I don't think they'd have a problem with, but let me see. See if I can get a hold of them, guys. Give me one moment. Sorry for making you guys wait a little bit here. One thing I will say, though, is I do try my best. I really do try my best to, like, even when bad stuff happens like this with keyboards, I really try to turn it around for people. So I really do. Does anyone have any thoughts on whether 350 is a good price for a used Mr. Suit? I think that's like an okay price. How much was the suit again when it first came out? Let me see. Does this even work with a 6.25U at this point? Let me go grab a 6.25U wire. 1 second, guys. Move some stuff out of the way here. We shall even see. You're not being critical enough with the plate? You know what, Anna? Leave me alone, bro. You be nicer to me, okay? When is Manta stream? Manta stream is really going to be dependent on when I get the board. It'll be very dependent on that. All right, I may, unfortunately, I really don't want to pause today's stream, but I feel like there's not much I can really do until I get confirmation from the client. You can do my build today. Did I need to loop switches for yours? I don't think, if I have, I have not yet, so. Honestly, it might not even be a half bad idea. Just sent you a DM on Discord with the coffee place. Will do. I'm gonna take a look at that because I am genuinely curious to see. I don't know if this is the right one here. I included mine with the shipment. You know what? Maybe I'll do it because I think you were up next, right? You were this week anyways, right, Donald? Yeah, you know what? We may have to pivot today. If you guys are chill with that, maybe I'll just swap you guys because there's not much I can really do. I don't think the client's on right now. I think in their part of the world it's too late. So, all right, well, I'm just going to leave this assembled. We're going to move this over for the time being, and let's go get someone else's build. No, I'm not chill with it at all. Sorry, Jen, my bad. Stream TFT? Damn, why do you guys want to watch me do TFT so bad? I suck at TFT. All right, let me put this in a bag. A little baggie. I love that brown and copper version of the Manta. It is nice. I'll say that. Like it is going to be a really Gorgeous looking color combo. I don't know if that's going to be kept though for the final round of the board though. Donald, you're okay with me switching it, by the way, right? I know you're the one who suggested it, but I just want to like triple confirm. All right, well, yeah, go for it. All right, thank you. Kind of better for scheduling. Let me actually message the other client here really quick. I'm just gonna move this over to the side. I'll deal with this afterwards. Hi, I'm late. What are we building? We were doing a J01, but unfortunately ran into a unfortunate fatal plate problem that cannot be fixed at the moment, so it's okay. It is a-okay. We're just gonna move and do something else. I can't. 1 second, guys. Let me just. The build count is out of date. Bro, you guys kill me, eh? We haven't even switched over. You guys actually kill me, dude. Oh my god, man. The J01 plate only comes in 6.25U unless it's a custom plate. Well, I'm still going to double check with the client because you know what? The PCB offers it, which is interesting, but this doesn't offer it. Why wouldn't they just cut it so it allowed it to be... Yeah, so this is 6.25U. People be astute tonight. Why you gotta hate? Oh, hold on. I think we actually... Hold on, guys. Maybe we will be doing the J02 or the J01. Hold on. Which looks horrendous, but giving people the option is not bad either. Hold on. Oh, why just pause the music? All right, never mind. Sorry, Donald. We're gonna be doing yours Thursday, I believe. Still, is it Thursday? Yeah, this week's a weird week. I don't know why we didn't schedule anything for Friday or Sunday, but sorry, Donald. We're gonna be continuing with this guy. Days of our keyboard, the dream, huh? All right, where's my milky yellows that I just put away now? Glad it all got sorted. Drama? What's drama? We have some drama going on? Grab your milkies. I don't wanna. Anna is here, you can blame him? Honestly, facts. It's kind of nice to blame Anna sometimes for things. Bro. God damn it, Anna. Honestly, true. Poor Anna. Toronto weather is 100% Anna's fault. This Anna guy, man. And it caused World War I. I read the books. Damn. Will I join the 160? I am so tempted. I had a 160 at one point, by the way. And unfortunately, I never kept it. I had two. I gave one as a giveaway to Chozo. Or not a giveaway. I gave one to Chozo just as a thank you. And then the other one was my prized possession, dude. And I gave it away on stream one day. I was like, someone is going to get a lot of use of this. And the person I gave it away to left my Discord server the day after they received it. It was really sad, bro. I'm not going to lie. I was like, damn, I'll never get to see that board in use again. I don't take it personally, but I was a little bit sad. I'm not going to lie. That one there bummed me out a little bit. No, this is the Vero. And it is the reason Adam keeps winning giveaways. I've heard rumors. I've heard rumors. Better or worse than the ones that I've tried to sell giveaway boards? No. The worst time ever that has ever happened was that one guy who won a giveaway. I shipped it to him and it was really expensive shipping. Months later, I was like, "Hey man, did you end up did you end up getting the shipment? Just want to follow up?" And this is during like one of my very first giveaways ever. And bro, he literally told me, he's like, "Yeah, I did." And I'm like, "Did you end up building it? Did you like it?" And he's like, "No, I didn't build it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "LOL, I don't even know." And he was like, "LOL, I don't even know if I plan on building it." He's like, "I kind of just entered to see if I won." And I won. I'm like, "Damn, bro. That's crazy." And he's like, "Yeah. So, thanks, though." I pray every giveaway. Yeah, that was kind of like my first, that was my first thing where I was like, this is a shitty feeling. Like, is this going to happen more often? And yeah, it's happened more than times than I'd like to count. People who win things. It's not, I don't even care if they sell it, dude. But it's like to hear things just sit on a shelf and they're never going to use them just because they wanted to see if they'd win. Sometimes I just roll my eyes, bro. Sometimes I'm like, for real? But why though? I don't know how the bottom works on this, the J01 again, so I'm going to just put this in and then play around with some keycaps and then we'll take it out. I always forget. Alright. I very rarely sell my boards. There's been, I can count on like one hand how many boards I've sold over the last like few years. Oh gosh. These milky yellows with tight plates are just not a good time, dude. So yeah, it's been like on one hand, I can say. Bro. Can respect the honesty though. He could have lied and said he uses it every day. No, I get that. In a few ways too, I kind of also like respect the honesty there. Alrighty. This is gonna be one of those switches to remove. One sec, guys. Come on, film. I just watched a stream earlier today about the Salvation. You told me the same story, like this deja vu. Oh yeah, I think 'cause that kind of affected me a little bit. Like they kind of like, in a lot of ways, that one interaction with that person made me go like, damn. I think in a lot of ways I kind of assumed that people, like, you don't always want to assume people are going in with bad intentions to things, and I think that kind of made me a bit more cynical in a lot of ways too. Like, more than I'd like to admit. Sorry, guys. Give me one moment while I attempt to loosen this switch out of this plate. Oh, boy. What was the original story of Spicy Alex? Spicy Alex? switch went. It's okay, I'll deal with it later. Milky Yellow Explosion 80? Yeah. Some plates are just a little too tight for them, so... Or origin story of spicy Alex? Do you mean... I think the only time I was probably really spicy was that one guy who was pestering me on stream during a Owl Labs stream. That was probably the only time I was really, like, upset. But past that, I've been a little annoyed, but I think that one guy tilted me. I'm gonna be real. I thought, like you before, in my mid-40s, only expect positive for inner circle, outside world, not so much. Yeah. And it's not like I haven't had bad experiences, but I think, like, I don't know, sometimes you just have this expectation. It's like, no, the world's going to be good today. No way, Fried. I was so happy when you won yours. How am I today? I'm doing okay. How about you, Zany? A little tired, I'm not going to lie. A little exhausted. Hydrate? I think I owe someone a compliment, right? For Resident? Resident. Hold on, let me hydrate first. Unlike Annette, I have no trust issues with you, okay? Okay, Resident? Love you, buddy. I hope you're having a great day today. And just keep up the good vibes, bro. Keep up all the good vibes ever, because we love you. Make the kidneys work? Huh? What the hell message is this? I don't know why randomly I get Facebook messages. I don't even use Facebook. And then there's me wanting to pay Alex to build my own board. If I want a giveaway, I would make Alex a pillow and put the board in the pillow and hug it at night. Oh my god, dude. No, honestly though, I have to say, on a very positive standpoint, a lot of people who have won giveaways here, I've gotten some crazy kind responses. I think my favorite out of all of them, someone had actually used the board for their, like, a father-daughter experience, or was it father-son? I don't remember. Father-kid, like, bonding experience, and they actually built the board with their kid, and I thought that was super sweet. I thought that was an awesome little, like, good use of something we got to give away. So, it was meant for Annette. Oh, the compliment? That was a compliment for Annette, too. He got his name said. He was in there. Oh my gosh. Poor Annette. The compliment for Annette is to not diss him. Annette, you're here today, and we appreciate you. Where do I find out about these giveaways and raffles? I don't really do raffles per se, but I just kind of randomly give things away for him. I used to set up days and, like, make whole lists and make more of an event out of it, but I don't know. I don't really do that anymore. It's not that I don't want to. I just find every time I do it, it attracts... I hate saying this, but I would rather have people who actually attend the streams to win things. And when I kind of make a whole event, sure, it helps with viewership and stuff, but I'd rather have you guys have it. Maybe that isn't so selfish. I think that's kind of selfish on my end, but I don't know why. I just think it is. Yeah, one-off viewers. I would just rather you guys have it. That's why I do random days or random weeks where it's like we give away things. Okay, I want to see about this bottom row here because I have no idea. Let's see. Let's grab a keycap set. Let's grab this guy for now. This is not what we're using, but honestly, this might even look good though on the board. It's a terrible feeling to give stuff to some rando. I've done it to so many times and it always feels gross. I don't really mind. Like, I've actually had people who have tuned in for the first time ever. And, oh, thank you, JQ. So I guess it's exactly what I thought it was probably going to be. I've had people tune in for the first time ever, win a keyboard, and then suddenly they're sucked into the hobby. So that's always been really a cool experience, in my opinion. Always been kind of a fun one. So this should fit here. Perfect. Let me tune this up a little. Where's my little syringe? I can't wait to use the XOX7001 with GMK Serica. I have a keyboard schedule set up until July, so it has to wait. Wait, what? I have a keyboard schedule set up until July? What do you mean by that? Okay, so that's done. You're not wrong. I just hate for the potential for it to be taken from people that built the channel. Dude, I get that though. Honestly, I do get that, Gio. But I think, honestly, Gio, that particular mindset is what made me just want to do giveaways and, like, not make a big event out of it anymore. Like, if I need to give away things and I want to give away things, I want to do it with you guys here. Or people who regularly watch things. I mean, we just gave away, like, 5 things last week. I wanted to do more, but we had that problem with Stream Elements on Sunday. And then today, I haven't had a chance to, like, set it back up. But we'll do more giveaways later this week. I am totally down with that. It said my stream key was invalid. Weird. What did Anit do? You got me? I hacked you? Honestly, guys, this is Anit's fault. It's... I think it is. Get pranked? I don't know why that happened. That's weird. It's only 1080p now? It probably has to, like... Oh, really? Maybe something happened with that. Kevin, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate it.
Love you.
Server feedback or connection probably went out? Maybe. But it said my stream key was invalid. I don't know why. But I just rebooted the program and we're back in. Got to critique the internet signal now? I'm at 2160? Weird. I don't know what happened. Alright, let's solder. Let's just blame Anit. Let's just call it a day and blame Anit, dude. It's that guy's fault. It's that guy's fault, bro. This guy. Just getting the soldering down. Yeah, we're a little behind, but it's okay. Oh, we need this guy too. Anit ate my kids? That Anit, man, he is really something, that guy. Amazon sells it? For which one? Blue eyelets for a keyboard PCB. What exactly do you mean by that? And its literal dream. Where's Adam when you need him for a scapegoat? Rumor has it that Annette consumed what Adam was. Rumor has it, dude. Annette J02. Fucking facts, bro. Rumor. Yeah, rumor has it. Give a compliment to Annette? Annette, despite us trolling you, we value you being here very much, alright? I know I think I said the exact same thing last time, but I really do mean it, man. We all enjoy your presence. Don't say we. Okay, fine, I do. I enjoy your presence here. I thank you personally for being here. Alex speaking French now? Damn, I thought I was speaking for all of us. Eyelets. I broke a few eyelets for my PCB when desoldering switches. Do you mean the contact pads? Eyelets. Sorry, I'm not really following what you mean by eyelets. Does anyone know? I'm not trying to be rude or anything, I promise. The contact pads? I'm not sure where to buy contact pads. That is actually something I'm not sure at all. When you're being held at gunpoint competition, but Alex is the opponent. Oh man, I swear there for a split second Alex is about to regurgitate. Oh, never, bro. Annette J02 is such a nice guy. I can't. Alex complimenting someone that he doesn't want to compliment is such a Canadian thing to do. I don't like the way that switch is sitting here. I have points just for that. I appreciate that. God damn, bro. At least in Europe I can think of. Oh, for where to buy those things? I mean, yeah, you maybe use... I honestly, I don't know. I don't know where to buy those particular parts. Oh yeah, Alex, if you didn't see, we have a tentative date for CMK, June 28th. Oh, count me in. Who's running it this time, Ad? Vince's? Oh. I'm shocked. I wish I could go, but no monies. I get that. Luckily, I live in the city, so it'll just be hopping on a streetcar for me. Ad won't let me sleep on his couch. He hates me. This ad guy, man. I don't know if it's gonna be like an Apex thing. Well, I mean, he could want to be like run it separate from the business too. There's always that. He lives conveniently close to the venue. Convenient. It's the one perk that I think I have is it's not very hard to get to. Still a little out of the way, though. Just a smidge. He needs to make money so I can finally get NTD. Oh, I know. These meetups sometimes are such a huge pocket, like, hole in your pocket type thing. Also, I have no space on my couch because my littlest bro sleeps on there for some reason. Hey, bro, sometimes couches can be comfy, but honestly, very rare in my opinion. Floor is better than couch? Dude, one time I did fall. This is a weird story. One time I did fall asleep on a floor, and it was actually kind of comfortable, kind of like nice and comfortable. But that was like a one-time off thing. Never again has that been comfortable for me. Bro, that would do terrible things to my back. Weirdly enough, it was like nice. Last time I slept on the floor, my back hurt/old. I don't know, weird. It was like kindly or oddly like kind of therapeutic when I did it. It's a long time ago though. One of the best nights of sleep I ever had was on a church floor during a tornado warning. Do you think it was like maybe some stress that like you were overstressed and you were just like, I'm so mentally worn, let me just sleep right now? Bro, that sounds heavenly though. Just like getting a nice night of sleep out of your element, that is what a way to sleep. Oh, let me get my hold on. My headphone died. One of the most comfortable couches is the one with Alex sitting next to you. Damn. One time Gio slept at my house. I had a really safe night of sleep that night. I've never felt safer in my entire life. Just knowing that I had someone with as big muscles as Gio in my place was like enough for me to sleep like a baby, dude. Strunk Gio? Was he the big spoon? No, nothing like that happened. Tim would have gotten a little jealous, I think. Nothing like that. Tim would have never forgiven me for real. It's so true. He would have been a baby about that. Hold on, guys. Sorry, this might get a little loud, but... Okay, sorry. Just readjusting the volume on things. It was an epic streaming night that night, though. It was really fun. I've never had someone over except for Gio ever when it comes to streaming. Imagine not having a pick with Gio and Alex. That was a really fun meetup. Alex experienced with Gio what all my Hinge matches realize they will not experience when they see I'm 5'6". Damn, bro. Why did you have to get real like that, Pride? I remember when Tim called Alex on stream to explain how to throw it back. That was not impressive of me when Tim did that. I was so over Tim at that point. I was like, please, leave me alone. Alex got the picture of me touching the bowl keyboard. We need to get one. On a couch, I need a bed. Alex got GeoRem to model with all his heaves. I wish, man. That could have been a really good calendar. In a lot of ways. I could have made some bank. I'd buy 5. I'd buy. Well, there you go, Gio. He painted me like one of his French girls. If Gio ever needs some extra money, just Gio next to keyboards as a calendar. Honestly, bro, I'd buy 2. I would. Insty would buy 10. Gross. Oh my god. Dude, he's blushing. He's blushing right now. Alright. Let's assemble this board now. Oops. Alrighty. God, what a good looking keyboard this is. Insty would be the beta tester. Just to see if the photos were tasteful. Why does it always feel like I'm missing things out of these boards? Where's the other 3 screws? Oh boy. Was there another bag in there that I didn't see? Oh. One of the screws fell out in transit. Also, another little tip for you guys too. You screw in the screws nicely when you ship them. I'm not saying this is the client's fault at all, but just in case things move around in transit, and I don't want you guys to damage anything or tape them. Taping them is a really good idea too. But the last thing I want to do is, like, there's a lot of vibration. I mean, hell, this even happens from the factory or even from a vendor at some point. But just tape these in place, or just like screw them down tight enough to the point where they're not gonna shake out, you know? Fried did do that one time. I'll give Fried his credit. I know he's looking for that credit right now. He did do that one time. Screwdriver. That's what I need right now. Don't screw them too tight. No, you don't want to do it too tight, but just enough to the point where it's like gonna not make them fall out. That one time with the vice grip that I had to do, that was crazy. But that wasn't the client's fault. That was literally Smith & Rune. I'll never forget that, dude. That was like... I think what really bothered me about that situation was when I brought it up being problematic, it was kind of just dismissed and I was laughed at. And I was like, okay. But the vendors didn't take it as problematic. The vendors were like rightfully annoyed. So, hello King. Hi King, how you doing? Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this now. Just flip this back this way. The Smith & Rune lore, it never gets old. It really doesn't. This goes... I want to say this way? Oh no, this goes this way, I think. Yes. So nice.
Keep it up, goat.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. That is very nice. Thank you, thank you. God, I hate doing the J02s for these, or the J01s and J02s for these reasons alone. These are so hard to put in sometimes. Let's grab a tweezer and do it with a tweezer here. Smith & Rune advice definitely helped with my build. Yeah, I am glad that people found some good parts of my criticism of Smith & Rune sometimes. Let's make sure we get this all nicely in place here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now for this one. Honestly, should I just leave the tape on this one? I feel like that's not a half bad idea. There we go. Hydrate? Give me one moment. Dude, this is a beautiful red, by the way. Absolutely stunning red. Look at this. Although, okay, I'm gonna slightly screw in these screws, and I might want to adjust the gasket a little bit more, but do what we can here to make this pretty. Only enough to the point where it stops. That's a nice red. You know what else is going to be nice? Red Manta. We'll see. We'll see. Exposed internals make me moist. Huh? What a word. I don't know why this bag says Kiko, but I think these are the right screws. Yeah, these are the right screws. Red Duo. Oh wait, are these the right? Yeah, that's the right screws. I'm just going crazy. Do I have deep well? I do, but is that... Hold on, I don't like the way this one's screwed in. Is that what we're deciding on right now? Is deep well? Hold on, I don't like the side too. Can that just push in here? Or I have to unscrew this a little bit. Use deep well? Okay, hold on. Let me fix this up and we'll figure out what to commit to for a set for the rest of the night here. Dolch? All right. All right, all right. Perfect, we turn on, beautiful. This does look really good. Let's take a look at the side pro. Oh, dude, that is nice. All right, let me see what we can do here for a second. Some people said deep well. There's a new mouse pad on Reddit, and your setup is in the photo. Oh, do you mean the one from 1 of 0? Yeah, they had me take some photos for them. Honestly, those mouse pads, like, I have no reasoning to lie to you guys for this. Like, not that I ever would anyways, but just so you guys know, like, they're actually pretty good. I've been using one off and on for my gaming setup. You know what? I actually think deep well would be nice for this. I'm kind of vibing deep well. The new one of 0 pads. I want to try one. Yeah, I have them all here, and I think my only thing that I don't like about them is I think I would have preferred a longer pad, but it's fine. Like, I still think it's a nice pad. Wait, where's the 6.25 space in here? Oh my goodness. Well, maybe we don't use this set. Yeah, if you already have artisan pads though, there's no point. Hold on, let me see something. Zany. I'm just gonna find a white spacebar for you, Zany. Hold on. Please be patient, please. Do I have a white spacebar? Yeah, let's steal the one from this guy. Ooh, almost fell down there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I did. Although it was kind of a pain, but I ended up getting that fixed on this desk pad. But yeah, I don't know if this is exactly the right color though, so it's close enough. We good. Nope, does not go there. When I meet Alex, I'll organize his keycaps. Dude, you're gonna be here for like a year. They're pretty bad. When I get some time, I need to go through everything. But I feel like all of us say that all the time about things sometimes, you know? It's like when we get time, and that time just never happens to appear magically, you know? It's always like imaginary. We're gonna jersey swap? Yo. Let's use this here, actually. My office is a disaster. Dude, mine's been so bad, Gio. Mine has been like it's organized enough, but like I just have not had, like, life has been so busy and just so many things have popped up that I have not had like a free day to just get things done. Yeah, I get you, Gio. Totally get that, man. I actually think this was supposed to go this way. Shawarma? Who's talking about shawarma right now? Chat, I have an important question. For my birthday this week, I'm debating getting a shawarma wrap or a pork sandwich. I don't know what that one there is. I would 100% get a shawarma, though. I'm like... Dude, if I had it my way right now, everything I'd order would be a shawarma. But it's unfortunately not always my way, so... Shawarmas are so fucking good, dude. I've tried Shelby's. They're okay. I think if you're in Toronto, there's a lot of choices for good shawarma. My favorite shawarma so far is a place called Wanas Shawarma. But, yeah, there's been some good places. Who did that?
Happy early birthday, homie.
Oh my god, I don't know who did that, but thank you so much for the 5, bro. I appreciate that, man. It's very far away from my birthday, though, but thank you so much, dude. Very, very kind. You know, I'll take the happy early birthday in that sense. July babies? Yeah. That's why it's early? Yeah. The place that I like is called Wanas. So it's spelled W-A-N-A-S. I think they make really good wraps. I think it's better in person, just because, like, obviously by the time it gets to you, sometimes when you order it, it's kind of, you know, sometimes it gets a little sucky. But I think, honestly, it's the best experience I've had with shawarmas. Like, I love their shawarmas. They're so good. Super, super delicious. They do, like, I believe it's a Syrian style and a Saj style one, and I think both are really good. I'm more of a fan of shawarma meat with on fries with loads of sauce. Also valid. I don't mind that either, but I just like I don't know why. There's just something very satisfying about having a wrap. I think it's so satisfying to eat. We'll try out some of the wraps. The reviews are pretty up there. Yeah, if you're in the area, dude, that whole area has really good food. I've only ever been there once. It is a little out of the way for me. But the time I went in person, I was like, dude, this smacks. And honestly, I do order it every now and then. And I'm like, man, it's just not the same when you order it. Like, it's good. It's really good, but it tastes so good in person. Looks like the wraps look like they're pressed on a stove. Yes. I think most of the shawarma places around here do that now. They press them. My family functions always got a shawarma bar. Bro, Peter, get me involved, dude. Get me involved right this instant. I am 100% down to go to the next family function. I'll be your brother. Get me in on it. Okay, here we go. I was wondering, I'm like, where's the control? If you were cooking yourself at home, what are your go-to dinners? My go-to dinner, if I'm doing it myself, bro, honestly, one of my fave things. Okay, it's an easy dinner, but like, dude, I love making, well, it's not easy. It takes a while. I love making ribs in the oven. So like for me, that's kind of like my go-to. If I'm like if I were just to cook myself right now, it would be ribs. What else would I do? Honestly, I would probably make it a little bit healthy. I'd probably do like ribs. This sounds weird, but like asparagus and like fries or something like that, or potatoes of some sort. I've made really good in the past, like I'm talking about by myself. Like I've done a few good chicken recipes too. Although it's weird, I'm growing less and less like, I've noticed I just want chicken like less and less these days. So, mine's spaghetti, dude. Dude, I just like meat. So I'm just like, honestly I probably shouldn't eat as much as I eat, but. You know why also I like ribs too? It's because I can buy a whole rack of ribs for like $12 to $13. And I don't eat the whole rack because I can't eat like that anymore. But at least the whole rack can be like split into 2 days. Which, like, high key, it's kind of nice. I'll be smoking a couple of pork shoulders tonight. Do you have your own smoker setup? I am super jealous if you do, bro. I am so jealous if you do. Wait, I need F10. Did I throw F10 in here? Oh, I'm jealous. Zany said to look on my... I wanted to try out some of those famous goblin ribs. What are goblin ribs? Let's see what Zany sent here. Dude, ribs in general look so good. Goblin on these nuts. Bro, Jen's supposed to destroy the dark side, not join it. As Obi-Wan once said to Anakin. Bring balance to the Force, not leave it in ruins. Ring a bell, Jen? I don't know if Jen's actually watched Star Wars or not. I'm just kind of assuming, but... You turned her against you? I don't know. Dude, I gotta say this too, actually. Jen and the rest of the mods, like, there are some times where I see people on Discord, and this is not, like, it's not just our Discord. Unfortunately, this is, like, literally everywhere. There are some people who just don't want to follow rules. Like, there was someone complaining yesterday. I hate bringing this up, but I also feel like it's important to voice. Like, I don't want you guys to give anyone a hard time, right? I know you guys don't, but like, if we ask something, me and Jen in particular, and the rest of the mods, like, we've been doing this for a little while now. Like, I think Jen's been a mod since like, for about 4 years or something now. And then, Chozo has been about for 5 years, but like, we've been doing it for a little while. We know what works and doesn't work in the Discord. It's crazy how sometimes people like challenge like the rules that we have set there that have worked forever and no one's had a problem with because they suddenly like did something that they don't want to do or that they did wrong. Like, for example, people who don't read the rules after we constantly tell people to read the rules and then get upset because they want us to read the rules for them. It's like the craziest thing to me. It's like, bro, just read the rules. Like, no one's personally upset at you. Just read the rules. They got their certificate in Discord modding for sure. Oh, this is... Ooh, the alphas already sound really good. I have a feeling this is going to be a very deep spacebar. Oh, yeah. I might change this spacebar to be a long pull. It does feel like a little shallow. I don't know if that's just the J02. Have I ever built one of these before? Yeah, I might change up the spacebar. Alphas are super fire. Let's change up the spacebar right now. I'm not vibing with the spacebar personally. I think maybe we go with like a cherry switch. I know it sounds lame, but I feel like that would be perfect for this. I vibe with the spacebar. The client said to follow what I normally like, so I'm going to try to do what I normally like here. It's definitely a thunk. It's like a very like thunk spacebar. The alphas are beautiful though. The sound just disappears. Yeah, I think we need something with a better top out sound profile. So let's just quickly desolder the spacebar. You know, the one time I don't decide to min-max the spacebar. Client asked for some ass. Huh? It meshed really well with the alphas, but that's just my preference. Oh no, totally, I get that. We all have a different preference with these things. Okay. Let's do that. Let's lift out this. Like I said, I think this is a relatively easy thing here to change up. But let me get my desolder there. Time for the bird. Very much so. Let's plug this guy in. All right, let's let this warm up a little bit. A little bit, go a little bit more. Ooh. Also, did I say thank you to Kevin and Def? I don't know why. I think some stuff didn't go through. Thank you, guys. I don't know if I did or not, but... The Sucker 9000. Oh, come on. Where can I stick this for the... Yeah. I have this little extra little table down there. Let's do this. I'm worried about just taking out the spacebar. See if this milky yellow gives us some problems here. Maybe. IC sign lightbox sucks. What happened next? The old 8008 sucker model? Oh, perfect. Came out easy. Phew. Now I'm thinking maybe we do like a... I don't know. Let me see what I got here. I'm kind of thinking a vintage cherry for this would be really nice. Although, you know what? Do we want to go super scratchy on this? No. No. Let me do an MX2A. Do I have an MX2A here? 1 second. Yeah. I don't think a long pull. I think that might be a bit too harsh for this board. But I think an MX2A would be the perfect go-to for this. I really do. It'll have hopefully a bit of a brighter top out. It's not warmed up. Jeez, it takes a while. Anyone know why Desk Authority Wiki stopped working? I'm not sure. I have not visited that website in a long, long time. Not for nothing though. It's just, yeah. The team dipped so long ago at this point. Yeah, maybe the Bills just stopped getting paid. I don't even remember what was on the website, to be completely real with you. Like, I really don't remember. Just vintage boards? Oh, you know what? You're right. It was just vintage boards. Haven't got a backup copy of the site? You can check Wayback Machine. Sometimes that's pretty good for finding some like older info. Again, seeing this is a bit of a pain in the butt. But we got it. Why isn't this seating nicely? Hold on. I'm lubing and filming some broken and clears. Why would one feel more tactile than the other? Did you accidentally put some lube on the bump itself? That could cause that. Okay, we got it that time. If you put a little bit of lube on the bump, that could affect how it sounds. Or you could have damaged the leaf too. Sometimes I do that too, where I accidentally crush a leaf or something in a tactile switch. But there's variables there too. Posture check? Give me 1 second and I'll posture check. Oof. You're supposed to open tactiles with stem depressed as the safest method. I've heard that. I've never done that personally though. Ooh, my stomach's growling. I've never once done that, but I have heard people tell me that. Hydrate. Give me 1 sec. So nice. Amadeus, thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude, for the 5 months. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. I think this was a cherry spacebar kind of board. Much nicer. Ooh, this is actually quite nice with the alphas here. Overall, a very deep keyboard too. Ooh, that is nice. I like this board. It looks cool and sounds different. Yeah, it's also a nice pen rail on the top, so you can just like put a pen down or a screwdriver in this case. Yeah, if we went with a vintage switch, I think that would have been way too scratchy. But I think this is a good way to kind of make this work for this board. Very, very nice. All right, though, guys. That is the build today. I'm happy with this. This turned out really nice. I love these alphas, dude. Milky yellow alphas. Fantastic. Okay, so here's the thing. We're done with this. I'm going to have an interesting day with you guys tomorrow. I hope. It's April Fool's Day tomorrow. We're going to be doing a Matrix board, but we'll see what else we do tomorrow. Who knows? I can't tell you guys anything. If you guys want to be tuned in, tune in. You know, I can't really say much. I better not see that yellow set tomorrow. I can't make promises like that, but I hope not. I actually hope we don't use that set, to be real with you. I can't even use the set now. I have a damaged set because of Fried. He told me if I don't switch out Greg for a better copy of Greg, that he will never watch my streams again. So I gave him my undamaged set of Greg. So this is Fried's fault. What a move! Yeah. This is mostly Fried's fault. He can't use his print screen. It's damaged. Yeah, it's just not something I can do, guys. But until then, until tomorrow, guys, I will see you guys on Discord and hanging around. Let's go see who is online. Let's raid with this board too. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Oh, Bubble Tease Me is building something. See you, Alex. Thanks for the streams. See you, chat. Bye, Peter. Take care, everybody. Oops. Take care, everyone. I hope you guys have a good night. Love you guys. I'll see you guys, like I said, in like literally 24 hours. So see you guys then. And then we'll chat on Discord. Bye, everybody. Love you. Sweetest of all dreams. I don't know why I'm blurry. Hello? Sweetest of all dreams. Later, guys.